Hey everybody, I'm Jesse and welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks. And today I was thinking about guardian angels. We brought up a couple of live streams ago, we brought up angels, and Jason Cheney, what's up, dude? Glad to see you here. Hanging with Christopher. Good morning. We brought up angels and stuff, and then that, got me thinking about guardian angels and all that. I wonder how many people believe, that we have guardian angels, each one of us. Living and active, good morning. You got your coffee, Jason? Good deal, dude. And if we have guardian angels, I can just imagine my guardian angel, like constantly panic, chewing his fingernails and shit. You know what I mean? My guardian angel is like Leslie Nielsen's character on Airplane. I picked a bad time to quit sniffing glue. You know what I mean? Just my angel's like stuck watching a slow motion car wreck, unfold. The kids bouncing around in the back of the station wagon, with their faces pressed against the glass, a frozen look of horror on their faces and shit, screaming. Yeah, he's probably got stomach ulcers and stuff, the poor bastard. So if we do have guardian angels, mine is a very very distraught individual. You know what I mean? Where you got Hearst and Crash Talks. Their guardian angels are probably on the beach sipping mai tais, and Hearst has got this. Crash has got this. They got it worked out and shit. Where my guardian angel is got 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 eternal diarrhea from stomach problems and shit, constant stress and worry. Good morning, Hearst. How's it going? Crash Talks, Wayne Beatty, Metal Gear, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Jason, yours is a nervous wreck too. Yeah. He deserves a raise, Hearst. Yeah. My guardian angel is that he is the one that's doing 90% of the work in the office, while everybody else is just standing around the water cooler bullshit, and mine is stressed out, pulling his hair out, got an armload of paperwork and shit, running around trying to get shit done. Yeah, my guardian angel, I feel sorry for that poor bastard. Jeff7, what's up, Jeff? Hey, glad to see y'all here. Shannon, hello, Shannon. You're on your fourth one, Hurst. The other ones went to the hospital. They had to be hospitalized. uh, yeah, yeah. It is a little scary in a way, but I think about that. How do some, if we have guardian angels, is mine actually pissed off at me? Would he be? You dumb son of a bitch! Just do what I tell you. uh, yeah, yeah. Holy shit! Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. Living and active, to think about what he's protected us from, right? Yeah, everything I've lived through, yeah, that's another way of looking at it from the opposite side. Duncan, what's up, Duncan? Old Angel's home, Christopher. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe most Gen Xers are like that, Maybe our guardian angels are all frazzled and shit. They're like the the black sheep of the angel family. You know, they're Gen X angels are over there, you know, smoking, and, drinking coffee and smoking and shit, not talking to anybody. They're just so damn frazzled. Yeah, that's a funny thought. You've been touched by an angel, Metal Gear? Yeah, Jason, me too. Yeah, I mean it is, and we talked about that earlier. What if there's a possibility that we actually did die and and we're transplanted to another dimension? That's why so much shit has gone crazy. That's an interesting thought. Raziel, what's up, Roz? We know Raziel's guardian angel is just living it up. So Raziel's guardian angel's floating around in one of those pool floaties, drinking a beer, wiggling his toes in the sun and shit. You know what I mean? And Raziel's guardian angel just got it easy. Yeah. Your guardian angel's in the nut house, Wayne Beatty. Yeah. Uh, all right, you won, huh? Living? All right. Okay, Christopher. Wings clipped and his halo bent, Duncan. Sniz, hey Sniz, how's it going? Big wings and it wearing a leather jacket. Yeah. No, no. Crazy World of Arthur Brown, Christopher. No, I don't remember that. Give us one free miracle, and we'll explain the rest. Looking for Bike Week, Metal Gear. Yeah. Yeah, mine's either I figure mine is either just completely frazzled at the end of his rope, or he just abandoned me a long time ago. He just gave up, threw his hands up and walked away. He's like, I can't do this anymore. Uh Dog Karma, what's up, Dog Karma? Glad to see you here. Long term therapy, Shannon. Looks like Lemmy from Motorhead Hearst. Arthur, original shock artist, 1968. All right, Christopher. Let's see. I gotta remember to bring my pen. Oh, artist 68. All right, done. Yeah, yeah. Max Cavalera, Jeff Boyardee. What's up? Glad to see you here. What's up, dude? Glad you could make it. How's your guardian angel doing this morning, Jeff? Is he in good shape? Probably working out and shit. Drinking a protein shake. Looking forward to the day. Afterlife is gonna jam. Yeah. We got a lot of apologizing to do. If we do have guardian angels, we've got a lot of making up to do to them. You know, in the afterlife, we're gonna have to do some major apologizing. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, dude. I didn't know you were up there. Yeah, hell, you know. Uh, Yeah, better than Bad Bunny, Jeff. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's just it's kind of a cool thought, you know. Some I honestly believe in angels. I don't know if I believe that each person has their own guardian angel. I don't know if I just haven't seen any proof of that shit in my life, you know. Uh, but overall, you know, think that there's angels, or you could call them aliens or whatever you want, you know. But there's some kind of other another level of consciousness in the universe. I believe in that, you know. I haven't seen anything to disprove it. You know, there's no proof in the to the contrary. So it's 50-50, flip a coin, you know, and you land on one side or the other. And I just sort of land on the side where um, I believe that there is, you know, like angels or whatever. Calgon, take me away. Yeah, yeah, Christopher. Y'all remember that? Calgon, take me away. You're always a mean drunk, Jason. Met on the trip to Texas, Jeff. Yeah, the afterlife is going to sue us. Yeah, yeah, that's what we can look forward to. Our guardian angels have lawsuits against us up there for being complete. Me, anyway, mine will sue me for being a complete dipshit. Whiskey and pizza. The breakfast of champions. Yeah. Hearst Hearst Guardian Angel is just up there like this, you know. Oh shit, not again, dude. OG Tango, what's up, OG? Sprinkle, hey Sprinkle, nice to see you there. Glad you could make it. Energy drinks and soda. I drink a monster drink in the morning. You know, I drink one in the morning. Yeah, unless you make sure your guardian angel's Maserati does 185. Ross, yeah. Yeah. There's another side to look at it too. Our guardian angels are, you know, kick ass and they're cheering us on. And all the other guardian angels, you know, the boomers and the all these other they're just, you know, they're all stuffy with a stick up their ass, and you know, yeah, we're the cool kids. Our guardian angels are the cool kids, right? That's another way to look at it. Too strange to live, too rare to die. Yeah, Ross. ended up ended on the Guadalupe in a tube, Jeff. That's awesome, dude. He earns his paycheck. Yeah. Oh, all right, Hurst. Yeah, we all have, I think, settled down quite a bit, right? Yeah, I know those energy drinks aren't good for you. I know that, and I shouldn't. But um, and the thing is, I drink very little water during the winter. I'm just not thirsty. Uh, but during the summer, I'll probably drink a gallon and a half a day because I'm sweating so much, you know, and my body requires it. Anyone shoot down their guardian angel yet? Yeah, that'd be something that genex would do. Oh, okay. Energy drinks don't do anything for you, Sprinkle? Caffeine, THC, and sarcasm. Yeah, Hurst. You work with archangels all the time, Sprinkle? You drink too many, Jason? Yeah, like I said, I just drink one a day, one monster a day. You know, except on the weekends, I won't drink one normally. Oh well, not weekends, my one day off, but every day I work, that I got a routine. you know. So I don't know. It's still probably not good for me. Just a one a day is probably not good for me. Oh, all right. Christopher makes their day when you acknowledge them. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff, you're absolutely right. We're the last generation to explore. Um, and I've done my share of exploring. And in some ways, I was lucky enough to get to explore, as a kid and stuff all over the country. Well, half of it anyway. Arizona, California, Oregon, Washington, Louisiana, Florida, uh, Nevada, all over the damn place. New Mexico and Arizona. So yeah, and even Korea. Yeah, life without sarcasm. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live without it either. Sprinkle iced tea. Yeah, I love sweet tea. A bowl of lightning, Christopher. Yeah, I don't need that shit getting you wound up, Ross. I don't mind getting a little wound up in the morning, as I'm on my way to work. So, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing about Gen X, Hurst, is that we've explored real life and we've done real life things. So we can go into, virtual world of Xbox or whatever, or literal virtual reality, with the goggles or whatever. And we know it's all fake and shit. We don't live our entire lives through the Xbox. So there's a difference there. Yeah, I hope so, Duncan. I hope you were being sarcastic. Oh, okay. Coffee, tea, and water. All right. Oh, gee, nothing wrong with that. That's probably the healthiest way to go. Electric Daisy Carnival, Jeff. I've never heard of that. Breaking a hip, Hurst. Yeah, we are the extreme generation living. We're so extreme. Yeah, I've always loved that shit. I don't know why. AWOL, what's up, AWOL? Glad to see you here. They kicked your ass, dude. Oh, damn. AWOL's got mean guardian angels. They kick his ass. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I put mine through a lot too, man. I mean, a whole lot. Only 10% civilized as it is. Yeah, I think I could go either way. I think um, I would at least, if not just fit right in, I'm not going to claim I would fit right into a barbaric society, but I don't think it would take me long to adjust, you know? Highways and byways, OG. Yeah, yeah, Christopher, sarcasm's our love language. I need to, I need I need to, teach my wife that. Well, if my wife figured that out, she'd understand me more. Might end up wrestling with him, Duncan. Lemonade slushies blended up with vanilla ice cream. I've never had one of those. Probably pretty damn good. Sweet tea too, Jason. Yeah. Well, I spent most of my life down here in Florida, and in the South, sweet tea is a big thing, and well, I love sweet tea. Sun tea. My grandma used to make sun tea. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I was, OG. We didn't have Nintendo. We didn't have a VCR until I was in my late teens. Didn't have a Nintendo or anything like that. We had one TV with the rabbit ears, and that was it. The only time, we got to pick what was on TV was Saturday mornings because nothing else was on but cartoons. So, my dad didn't want to watch any of that shit. So, so us kids would get to control the TV for a few hours Saturday morning. Other than that, we were outside. Yeah, I mean, almost 100% of the time, unless we were in school. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. Eh? Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Living, yeah. If you get in a relationship with someone that crumbles over good-natured sarcasm, there's little help. There's little hope. Yeah. Yeah, I mean sarcasm, that's just the way we communicate. Oh, okay. You got yourself a slushy machine sprinkle? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. You still have your Super Nintendo? That's cool as hell. Why are people so damn sensitive these days? Because, in my opinion, because the society and the media and all that have made it have made it popular, or it made it popular to be victims. Everybody's looking to be a victim of some kind of problem that needs to be medicated, uh, some kind of bullying, or a victim of fear. You're transphobic, you're homophobic. Everyone's deathly afraid of me because I like to put on a dress. Everyone wants to be victims now, and this victim mentality has spread like the plague. Everyone wants to be a victim. If you don't have some malady or something afflicting you, or you're not oppressed by another group, then you're lower down on the food chain. And so everybody's looking for something to be offended by. Everybody's looking for their claim to victimhood, just so they can fit in and be part of the in crowd. Yeah, yeah. Sweet tea is a staple in the South, Jeff. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That sounds cool. Electric Daisy Carnival. That sounds cool as hell. PlayStation Metal Gear. All right. Peppermint tea? No, Duncan. I never have. I just, I'm not. I've never been a big fan of different kind of flavored teas and stuff. Even the green tea. I can't. I can't get used to that. Hanging with Christopher. Hey, welcome to the elite, the true elite club, Christopher. Remember, it's Sunday morning. We have our members only um, discussion on ancient technology at 6 a.m. Sunday morning, Christopher. So you are invited to that. Hey, that's awesome, Christopher. Thank you. I appreciate your support, dude. Seriously, thank you very much. But even green tea and stuff, I've never fallen in love with, because the tradition in the South, I grew up with regular black sweet tea, and anything other than that just tastes weird to me. You know what I mean? Uh, my parents, they never could afford to buy us all kinds of different stuff. All they could buy was the Lipton tea bags, so that's all we ever had. Got a video game. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, that's cool. I actually, I have a few games on Steam, but I'm actually going over to GOG, Good Old Games, it's called, and that's the no DRM. So you actually own your game. You can download the whole game onto your hard drive, and you have it forever. It's yours. You know, then you can install it at your leisure. So if for gamers out there who are looking to actually own your games, GOG, it's GOG. Steam and those, they're you don't actually own your game. Steam is great, don't get me wrong, and Luna, you know, they're awesome, but you don't own that shit. You're just renting it. Uh, so for anybody who's conscious about that stuff, like I am, and wants to support a company who thinks that it matters, ownership matters, then GOG is something to look into. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be growing up in this day and age, Duncan. No, hell no. Electronic Music Underground, what's up? Glad to see you here. You're triggered, Jeff? You being triggered is triggering me, Jeff. Yeah, that's the only thing that triggers me is other people getting triggered. Participation trophies, sheltered. Yeah, shelters from real accountability, zero rigidity, intestinal fortitude. Yeah, all that stuff. It's a it's a multitude of things that society has adopted, living. Oh, oh, okay. Sprinkle, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of us, as we grow older, just, it becomes less important. Yeah, hell no. Yeah, victimhood is for the birds. I'm not, yeah, we're not victims, Roz. Hell no. Whatever life has to throw at me, um, I'll either make it or I won't, but I'm not a victim. That's the last thing I am, is a victim of anything, you know. Uh, I guess people would call me a victim if I was murdered, you know what I mean? After the fact. But Zinger tea, I've never heard of that, I don't think. Thyme is good for losing, oh, phlegm and sinus pressure. All right. Well, thank you, Christopher. Thank you. I'm glad that there are other people who can relate to me. When I started this, that's what was on my mind. I had a question on my mind. I wonder if there are other people out there who are, just want common sense and reality. There's got to be more people like me. I can't be the only one sitting here in a sea of lunacy. There's got to be more people like me, and I've found them. I've found my tribe, my people. Yeah, happy not blacking out a couple of times a week. Yeah, yeah. There's a few times in my life that I don't remember. I I'm sad to say. Oh yeah, yeah. It's emotionally taxing, AWOL, keeping up with all that bullshit. And there's so much. And again, I say it over and over again. I think it's by design. We're confused, and confused as a verb. They are confusing us, right? They're trying to, as a society. We're confused and divided, uh, by design. It's on purpose. They keep us voting, the way they want us to vote, and people need to start waking up to this stuff. And people are waking up. It's just slowly, Rodney Letterman, what's up, Rodney? Glad to see you here, dude. Always running from the cops, OG. Well, I may have I may have, ran from the law once or twice in my younger carefree days. I won't deny it. Yeah. Yeah. Wussies are triggered and victims, Jeff. It is hard to watch. It really is. Oh, tonight you have it too? Yeah, I do too. Mine isn't bad. I know I've got a buddy from the army and he's got it really bad. It keeps him up all night and shit. Yeah, driving him nuts. A 12 terabyte hard drive of retro and modern games for $400. See, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about where you can buy all that stuff and it's yours forever, you know. That yeah, I'm not completely hacking on Gen Z. I believe that they have an opportunity, and I have some faith that they will come out of that shit. Most of them, all of them aren't. Hell, we've got some sorry ass Gen Xers out there, Karens, and out there protesting and all that stuff with all that crazy shit. Um, so yeah, we can't take the small percentage of Gen Z and accuse them all of being that way. I've got nephews who are good young men. You know, they're good young men. They're solid, got common sense. They're still wussies. Don't get me wrong, because they're my nephews, but they're good young men. So when I talk about Gen Z and these younger kids, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not disparaging all of Gen Z. I'm hacking on them, because I think it's funny to call kids wussies. But yeah, other than that, Raziel, hey, thanks, Roz. I appreciate it. Who Tiger Turban, some Fala Lala Sandwich, Eden, Lauren Wimberly. All right, welcome to the membership, the Gen X Things membership, y'all. And give a big thanks to Raziel. And remember, everybody, we have this Sunday, every Sunday, we have our Gen X Things members only discussion. And the topic is ancient technology. So you are heartily invited to join us on that with that conversation. Yeah, yeah. Hey, well, yeah. My my dog's a Chihuahua, so he doesn't think the world of me. he he. The best he does for me is refrain from beating my ass. Right. That's the best he does. That's the way he shows me his love. Is that he doesn't chew me like a damn toy. He's an angry little guy. I love him though. He's awesome. Yeah, maybe that's it, Duncan. Maybe they're all dogs. You ever think about that? Or cats, maybe? Hey, just another guy in the woods. There he is. Good morning. Glad to see you here. Yeah, Kevin and Karen's aside, Christopher. Yeah. Cloning a 600 gigabyte hard drive right now has 115,000 retro games. That's awesome. From arcade up to PS2. Got it on eBay for $60. Okay. Does it have the emulators and stuff on it already underground? That's badass, dude. You need to start. I wonder if can you start selling those things? You need to promote them, man. Some of us might want to buy those from you, dude. That's a damn good business. I don't know about what is that copyright and all that shit, but maybe you can't. Maybe but hell, that'd be awesome, man. Okay, tinnitus, you've got it too, Jeff? No protests in Louisiana? Yeah, yeah. We don't, southern states don't really do that stuff as much. AC/DC, Pink Floyd, Toto, Iron Maiden, Deep Purple, David Bowie was your first. All right, AWOL. Yeah, I've never been to a concert myself. Rich Long, what's up, Rich? Glad to see you here. It's early in Maine, yeah. I'm in Florida, Rich. Yeah, I do my weekday, well, Saturday too, well, Sunday morning too. I do them all pretty early, actually. Um, I do shows in the evening on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then our big show in the afternoon is on Sunday. Yeah. So, but during the week I work. I have a day job that I've got to go to. I'm a handyman, so I've got to do them early. Yeah, yeah, we got a club first. I I bet our I bet our guardian angels have tinnitus too, dude. Oh, okay. Super in tune with the natural world. Sonoluminescence. The pods. What, like iPods or what? No, pods. What the hell are the pods, Christopher? Oh, okay. Had a poodle as a kid growing up, Duncan. I've had dogs. I'm a big dog lover myself. I've always had dogs. When I was a kid, I had hounds, and now I've got Wiley, my little Chihuahua, and he's awesome. But yeah, I'm just a dog lover. I've always had dogs. Yeah, so we live in the boonies, Duncan. You're right. Pulsates in time to your heartbeat sometimes. I've never had that happen. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's a signal from your body. We need to learn how to listen to our bodies more. Cherry Poppin' Daddies, Nickelback, Days of the New, and all people, Eddie Rabbit. All right, Ross. Oh, Rex. Raleigh's become a big city? Yeah, I wouldn't like it either, dude. I'm with you, man. Yeah, you're never alone, Hurst. Yeah. Yeah, it is warmer, Rich. It's been cold as hell. Look, the last couple weeks, I mean, down in the 20s. And for Florida, that's damn cold, dude. Right now, it's 40 degrees here now, so not bad. You can go outside with a sweatshirt on. A generation disabled by its upbringing, Christopher. Yeah, music equals life. Yeah, some people live for music. They really do. I don't know what it is. I mean, I like music. Don't get me wrong, but it just never has been that important to me. I think it's I think it's more like I was saying. I think it was yesterday about food because I grew up very poor and we didn't always have a lot of food. So my brain just kind of convinced me that food wasn't important because I would have gone nuts, if I would have constantly been uh, holding food to a very high level. If I equated food to happiness, then I couldn't have been happy at all, as a child. So I had to, my brain uh, fix that for me. And I kind of think maybe music was the same way because I didn't have cassettes and Walkmans and all that shit. I never had that shit growing up. The only time I heard music, I'd hear music on the ride to school, on a school bus, or on TV, uh, or I'd go to my grandma's house and wait till she went to bed, and then I'd watch MTV or whatever because she had cable, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that maybe that my brain, just told me that music wasn't that important, because if it had been, then I would have been miserable. Yeah, loud, distorted. Okay. Yeah, rock music had distortion in it by design. Yeah, underground. Oliver Rust, what's up, Oliver? Glad to see you here. We're the Goonies from the Boonies. Yeah, Duncan. Yeah, moving containers. I've seen people make nice little houses out of moving containers. Baby Ruth. Yeah, living. Oh, I love a rainy night. Yeah, I like that song. Uh, I remember listening to that song on the radio as my parents were driving across the country. Rolling on the river, AWOL. Yeah. From Ken Hank. Okay. All right, Underground. With emulators and 115,000 games. All right. I'm going to look into that shit. Thank you, Underground. MJ, what's up, MJ? Good morning. Glad to see you here, MJ. 23 degrees in Michigan. Downright balmy, huh, Hurst? Yeah. 30 degrees in Chicago. Your dog mosh pits and goes nuts and won't let you play drums. We've got a rescue, and she's real timid. She's the biggest dog we have, uh, but she's real timid and scared because she, I don't know what kind of environment she grew up in over there, and it's fun trying to get her to play and just trying to get her to be a normal dog, because she doesn't act like a normal dog at all. Right? She won't play. She won't even get down off the couch when I'm in the room. Right? She waits until I go to work, and then she'll get down off the couch and get a drink of water and stuff. I mean, she will not get off the couch. So yeah, it's crazy. Food is just an afterthought now. Erica Elaine, what's up? Glad to see you here, Erica. Magic carpet ride. Oh, okay. All right, Raziel. Your first Pink Floyd show, Jeff? Yeah, Jerry Reed, Eastbound and Down. Yeah. Yep. You too, Rich. Be cool, buddy. Bob got a new. Oh, okay. All right, Sprinkle. Logan. Logan Sandman. 243. Well, it's 5:43 here, Logan. I'm on the East Coast over here in Florida. It's still early, don't get me wrong, but I got to go to work, so this is the only time I have to do it in the morning. And at night when I get home, at 6 o'clock at night, I'm tired. I do two shows in the evenings during the week, but um, I can't do my regular show in the evening. I'm just too damn tired at the end of the day. Yeah, yeah. OG, yeah. That's up. Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, yeah. I never did play a musical instrument. Never did have much of a ear for musical instruments, but I couldn't have anyway. No shit. Was 6 yesterday. Damn, that's a big swing, Underground. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras started this week. Oh, okay, Jeff. That's one I've always wanted to go to Mardi Gras. Never have been able to yet. That's one. It's on my bucket list. Hardwire, there he is. What's up, Hardwire? Glad to see you here, man. Glad you could make it. Oh, all right, Erica. Yeah. Well, we had some good conversations this weekend. Okay, Metal Gear, yeah, Southern rock, whiskey blues, and classic country. I like old country. Old as in 70s and 80s type of shit. Yeah, Mardi Gras has great food. Louisiana, that food there is just awesome. Sansui SP 3500 from 1975. That's badass. Underground. Yeah. That old shit is awesome, dude. All right. Hey, Dolby. What's up, Dolby? Glad to see you here. You listening while you're cleaning? All right. There he is, Brad Davis. What's up, Brad? Organ AWOL? What, like, you mean like the organ, the instrument that they played in the Goonies? But that one was made of bones and shit. Everyone in Michigan is going to get sick. Oh yeah, sniz. I just uh, I just ignored all that shit. Like I said, I've said many times leading up to this, I've got no interest in any of it. The Super Bowl, Bad Bunny, whoever the hell that is, never heard of that guy until the Super Bowl. Until they started talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. I'll forget all about Bad Bunny in a week. Never you bring him up again, I'll be who the hell is that? The guy that did the Super Bowl halftime. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to that shit. But yeah, it's disgusting now. I've got no interest in any of that shit, to be honest. Uh, Not surprising that the lyrics were disgusting. They have no people don't live real lives anymore like we did. We're the last generation to actually live real lives so all they have is filth and degeneracy. You know what I mean? Not saying our rock stars didn't cuss and stuff and talk about some nasty shit. They did, but also they were talking about real life. Most of the songs were about real life. So, yeah, all that stuff, just. And then a while ago, I heard that it was some woman won a Grammy or something with some disgusting ass song that couldn't even aired on the radio back when we were kids. So that stuff, it's just another sign of the times, the degradation of society. And I'm not a damn choir boy, but at the same time, I feel like we do need to protect the kids. You're gonna wear shorts today in Detroit? Yeah, yeah. Show them what for, Underground. Oh, okay. Yeah, work sucks, dude. Don't get me wrong. I despise it. I despise it. It is a it is an actual an act of willpower to get in my shit and drive over there every day. Yeah, I despise it. So, no, oh, through Hecate, is that Hecate speakers, Roz, or Hecate? Inverted coffins. That's badass. Oh yeah, MJ 90s action movies. Hell yeah, dude. Chaz, there he is. Chaz, what's up? Free Fallen. That's Chaz's that's his, his theme song for his life, Free Fallen. Oh, you make your own colloidal silver? Okay. I've heard a lot about colloidal silver. I need to look into it more, but I can't afford that shit anyway, so I've looked at it, that shit. Last time I looked, it seemed expensive, but I may have been flat broke when I looked at it at the time, which is most of the time for me. Now, I watch movies and stuff, you know, so I watch TV, but it's more like just a big computer screen. I used to watch. I didn't watch TV for a long time. I just watched my computer, you know. That was my entertainment system, was my PC, and I just watched whatever movies or whatever, um, that I got from from the Buccaneers, the the Jolly Rogers. Yeah, that I got, and so but then when the technology in the TVs came up and you could pretty much just watch whatever you wanted, you didn't have to watch MSNBC or whatever or have cable. Well, hell, then I got another TV, so I can still still watch whatever I want. I can hook my computer up to my TV and just play that on a big screen, so that's awesome. But yeah, as far as watching TV, no, hell no, I don't watch any of that shit. Did you see the Budweiser? No, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, Logan. So I didn't see any of the commercials. Probably won't. I probably won't see the commercial either. The better version of WWE. I've heard that too, but that had nothing to do with why I quit watching the NFL. I quit watching when they started kneeling during the national anthem. Yeah, yeah, MJ. That yeah, they turned that into a political theater, and those multimillionaires up there kneeling during our national anthem. Nah, it just wasn't for me anymore. Yeah, modern music is bad for us. Yeah, I just it's I don't know. To each their own. I just I'm not going to give them a second of my attention. Yeah, OG, I think so. Yep, you can find better musicians playing for change, real musicians, and people coming together and playing real music now. They're not going to get they're not going to get the attention and the celebrity status that these just sellouts will. All you have to do is be willing to sell out and get noticed for whatever goofy ass thing, and you can be famous superstar now. Oh, if they want to promote you in the algorithm, you'll go viral. That's it. That's point blank. Yeah, Petty was good. Yeah, OG. All right, Crash. Be cool, buddy. Thanks for dropping by, dude. I appreciate it. Really. No idea what to do with it, Christopher? If it's silverware, if it's actually silver, then there are places that will buy that shit for the melting value, and it's worth a pretty penny now, depending on how many you have. Weigh that shit and make sure that uh, to the troy ounce. You need a scale that they'll give you the troy ounce, and pretty close to what it is, so they don't cheat the hell out of you. The handles normally have like cement in them. The handles aren't solid silver. It'll be silver, the outside, but the handles are filled with another material. So you need to know how much that other material weighs, because they will rob you that way. They'll overestimate the amount of material. So you want to weigh one and then dig that handle out of the knives. It's the knives. Dig the handle out of the knives, dig that shit out, and then weigh it again. If you have a bunch of knives, if you only got a couple, then it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that shit's worth a pretty penny if it's real silver, dude. Right now, I think silver is at 70 or 80 bucks an ounce right now, something like that. Now, last time I checked, which was a few days ago, but it's so volatile right now. Um, it could be up to 100 again for all I know. But yeah, or you could sell that shit on eBay. There's all kinds of ways you can get rid of that shit and make some damn good money, dude. Your phone is your TV, Jeff. Yeah, a lot of people are like that now. I can't, staring at a little phone. I just never have gotten used to that. So a lot of people do though, and who cares about the size of your screen? If you like it, more power to you. I just want the big screen. My eyes, but I've abused my eyes, gotten shit in them, my whole life, so my eyes get tired. Yeah, yeah, OG, it changes your perception of the world. Yeah, Aquanet, yeah, the original flamethrower. Yeah, Chaz. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I thought, MJ. So I just abandoned that shit together altogether. Yeah, I've heard that, Brad. All that shit is filled with symbolism. Yup, even the old Disney movies and shit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's cool as hell, living. Live like you'll die tomorrow, die like you'll live forever. Yeah, that's pretty damn awesome. Modern music is absolute crap. I can't disagree with that, Chaz. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, it might be all ritualistic. It would not surprise me in the least. I'm not going to say I know it because I wasn't in the boardroom meeting saying, listening to them and shit. But it would not surprise me in the least if all that shit is ritualistic and it's all some kind of weird shit going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. AWOL, warts and all. The great bands play live. Yep. Oh, okay. The song is about doing evil, selling your soul for things. Yeah, yeah, Jeff. If you've been watching me, then you know how that I've talked against that. I'm against that shit. We've been we've sold out our country, Western civilization, for a bunch of cheap Chinese bullshit. Tonight, yeah, Hurst. Yep. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tonight at 8 Eastern time, we'll have another live stream. Yeah, the youngest boomers, which are called Generation Jones, MJ. They're more like Gen Xers than they are boomers. They're their own group of people. But if you're gonna say if you're going to compare them to somebody, they're more, they act and think more like we do than the boomers do. Yeah, the news is on YouTube now because no one watches it. Oh, gee, you're right. The crypto's about to go crazy. Yeah, it might. It's tanked here recently. Well, all year it's been on a downhill slide, but all right. So our time is up. These 1 hour shows go by so fast. Yeah, make MTV great again, Chaz. Yeah, I agree. All right, everybody. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Hanging with Christopher. I appreciate you becoming a member. Thanks again, Raziel, for handing out the gift memberships. That's awesome, dude. I sincerely appreciate it. Uh, Hopefully, we have a lively Sunday morning episode about ancient technology. I appreciate all of your all's time. I sincerely do. I appreciate your time. I value your time. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'll say goodbye to OG Tango, Living and Active, Jeff Seven, Hanging with Christopher, Brad Davis, Chaz, Sprinkle, AWOL, Mr. Hurst, Raziel, Electronic Music Underground. Who else we got? Jeff Boyardee. We can't forget Jeff Boyardee. Logan. Who else? Dog Karma was here. Hardwire. I said MJ already, didn't I? Wayne Beatty. Shannon was here earlier, wasn't she? Metal Gear. Oliver Rust was here. Erica Elaine. And for those of you sniz, for those of you who are new to the channel, I just have to scroll up through the comments. I like to say goodbye to everybody that I can and let you know I appreciate you coming by. So that's what I'm doing now, but I got to scroll through the comments. YouTube doesn't make it easy for me to recognize everyone, but I like to. Rich Long was here. All right. All right, I'm at the end of my comments. Tyler, if I missed your name or skipped over it accidentally, I apologize. Rex Chaoticus. All right. Duncan. So goodbye to all of you. I apologize if I missed your name, but thank you for coming by as well. Or if you're just not in the comment section and you're watching from TV or whatever, thank you. I know there's a lot of y'all who do that, so I appreciate it. Dolby, thank you, Dolby. I appreciate your time, buddy. All right. And I know y'all have been waiting on the spiel. That's your favorite part of the show. Can't wait for me to shut the hell up so you can hear the spiel, right? And for those of y'all who are new to the show, I put all that marketing bullshit at the end, so people who don't want to listen to that shit don't have to. That's why I don't. They tell you to put it at the beginning and to try to get people to, but whatever. I don't do that shit because I don't like it. So y'all can listen to that shit if you want to. If you don't want to support the channel through any of those ways, you don't have to. Just click off, But that's why I do it at the end. And that's why Wayne Beatty, can't forget Wayne Beatty. All right. So, and today's spiel is going to be dedicated to Hanging with Christopher, our newest member. And I hope to see you on Sunday mornings, a members only discussion, Christopher. Those are fascinating, dude. We're talking about ancient technology. All right. So have a great Chaz. Did I forget to say goodbye to Chaz? All right. Goodbye, Chaz. Have a great day, everyone. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, it's only $2.99 a month, and I'll put that link down in the description, or you can head over to the channel page and become a member that way. But I really appreciate all the support from the members out there. This is the members banner here, and I really appreciate these people. They support the channel directly through memberships, and it helps out a lot, so thank you very much to all the members. If you're interested in Gen X gear, we got some pretty cool stuff over there at Redbubble. Gen X things and Gen X branded stuff, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of stuff. But I'll leave that link down in the description too for any of you who are interested. If you have any ideas for future episodes of Gen X Things, please put those down in the comments, or you can email us, and the email is genxthings@gmail.com. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.